the sweet little dog who'd helped lift Steven out of the lowest point in his life, who was Steven's best friend and brightest light, who brought Steven joy and love and purpose and sometimes even the resolve to go on, was the dog whose sudden disappearance, I feared, might break Steven's spirit and take away the funny, positive, caring brother I knew and cherished. Losing Steven was the last thing I ever wanted to happen. And even then, on the day Oliver vanished, I knew we might need a miracle to prevent it. But then, how often do miracles actually happen? What follows is Steven's account of the incredible events that occurred after Oliver disappeared. I was with him for most of those events, just as I have been with him for many of the highs and lows of his life, just as he was always there for me too. In many ways, I am still my mother's little helper, doing what I can to look after my baby brother. I wouldn't want it any other way. As the story unfolds, you may recognize something I call invisible threads, the unbreakable bonds that connect human beings to one another, regardless of who they are or where they come from or what kinds of lives they lead. You may marvel at the power of community, of what incredible feats are possible when people come together in bad times. I hope you will see the love and gentleness and wonderful humanity of my brother, just as I do whenever we're together, and I hope you will learn something from his story, just as I did. Finally, I hope the story of Steven and Oliver leads you to be extra thankful for your own invisible threads, the connections binding you to the people or pets who fill your heart with light and love. Laura Schroff, author of the #1 New York Times bestseller, An Invisible Thread. Prologue. The first time we met, and maybe you'll say I imagine this, he looked at me as if he already knew me. What I mean is, he seemed happy to see me, but not surprised. His manner was calm and knowing. He sat there with one ear sticking up and the other flopping down, and he tilted his head as if he were thinking, "Oh, there you are. What took you so long?" From the very beginning, I felt like we understood each other, as if we were hearing each other's thoughts, as if somehow we were able to communicate. For instance, beneath his eager expression that first day, I could have sworn he was thinking, look at this man standing here. This man here is sad. He is a sad human. I haven't seen a lot of faces, but I've seen enough faces to know that this is a sad face. But that's okay, because he's here now. And I can get to work. I can do my job. I can start making him feel less sad. As for me, I was thinking, okay, this is my guy. Of course, I have no idea how dogs think. I'm sure it's not in complete grammatical sentences. More likely, they think things like toy, sleep, itch, kibble, sky. Nor can I say for sure they experience emotions the same way we do. Though from research, I know they are emotional, empathetic creatures. So yes, it's possible I was imagining the connection I felt with him that first day. Or I was projecting my own thoughts and feelings onto him. Or I was reading something into the situation that wasn't there. But I honestly don't think I was. I'm also not saying that dogs can change our lives in an instant, just by looking at us a certain way. Sure, dogs can make us smile, and they can lift our spirits. They have a whole bunch of tricks for that. But I'm talking about the big stuff. Can dogs change the way we feel in our hearts? Can they change the fundamental way we look at the world? Can they fix what is broken inside us? It's not easy to fix something that's been broken inside a person for a long time. So I'm not saying I believed that this one little fella could fix the thing that was broken inside of me.